The social media website Twitter has approximately 645,750,000 users and adds about 135,000 new users every day. 58 million tweets are sent out every day. While many of the tweets sent out mean no harm, some people don't realize the consequences of their actions on the internet and that in reality they are not anonymous.
Twitter can be a very positive form of social media in which people can connect with family and friends around the world. Twitter is also a great way to connect with people that interest you and to stay informed on current events. On Twitter, you can follow anyone from movie stars to professional sports players, unless they are private. If the user is private, you can request to follow that particular person, and they can choose if they want to allow you to follow them. Each tweet sent out is 140 characters or less, and usually entails information about that person's life or feelings at that certain time. For example, if you have a family that lives far away or you don't see often, you could look at the tweets they send out to keep up with their lives. Someone may send out a tweet like, "just got a new puppy," and everyone following that person on Twitter would know about it. Things like that make people feel included and part of one another's lives, even if their real-life interactions with those people are minimal. Following newscasters and current event accounts is also popular because it provides a convenient way to keep up with what is going on in the world for people that don't have the time to watch the news in the morning or at night. Twitter is popular in the world today for many reasons, but mainly because it makes it easy to communicate and connect with the world around you. Twitter is also a great way to express your emotions at any given time and get feedback from the people around you. For example, if you're watching a big sports game like the Super Bowl and suddenly feel strongly about a call or play, you can send out a quick tweet to express your frustration. Then you can look at your friends' posts and replies. The format of Twitter makes it very easy to send out simple messages whenever it is convenient. However, it is important to remember that you should be using Twitter responsibly in regards to the fact that everyone following you can see what you are saying. As the world becomes increasingly more digital, people are looking on things like social media to get a gauge on what you are like as a person. Many universities are looking up accounts of applicants on social media like Twitter before potentially admitting them. A recent survey shows that 35% of admission officers say that when checking up on a student's online presence, they had found content that negatively impacted that student's chance of getting into that university. Social media like Twitter can be a really good thing and convenient as long as it is used responsibly.
On February 25th, former Boston Red Sox and Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Curt Schilling tweeted about how his daughter, Gabby, had been accepted to be a pitcher at South Virginia University in Rhode Island. As usual for celebrities, some minor insults came in, but these were beyond mild humor. The vulgar of these tweets are too inappropriate to share, but they were disgusting and she was crushed but wanted to simply ignore it. Schilling disagreed and attempted to track the bullies down. Within an hour and a half, he knew all about them. Many expressed remorse, but two didn't apologize, and Schilling decided to out them on his blog. One was suspended from college, and another was fined, ironically working for the Red Sox rival, the New York Yankees. Stories like this prove Twitter isn't as anonymous as it may seem, and Twitter members should know that they can be tracked down if they say something inappropriate online. If people didn't make these insulting comments, Twitter would be a much safer environment.
Anonymity is one factor of social media that seems to shield and bolster the bullies, keeping them safe and pumping them full of confidence. Even if a bully uses their true name, it is very hard to retaliate as a victim. Bullies can say awful things, as they feel Twitter won't affect them in the real world. Anonymity removes a bully's restraint. However, anonymity can be used for positive values as well, though these cases are much more rare. If a person wants to follow a celebrity and not have to fear about being bullied for their choice, then they can use another name and remain incognito. They can still enjoy the full benefits of following that celebrity without being bullied. This applies again, as posts that you make that might open you up to external bullying are safe due to your alias.
There are many inappropriate things about Twitter. One is that people post inappropriate pictures on Twitter. Another one that is inappropriate is that sometimes people say inappropriate things on Twitter. Sometimes they may post pictures of young people on those accounts are very sexual, and I feel very sorry for those people who have their bodies on Twitter. Sometimes the people do these for people's pleasure and don't care about the people that they are picturing on Twitter. These pornographers should go to jail for intruding someone's personal space and posting these pictures of them. It is illegal to do porn, and people still do it anyway, and these pornographers should be caught by the police, and they should serve the time they deserve when they do such things. People that do porn on Twitter can be jailed for 42 to 90 days, or you will get fined $25,000 for doing these things. On Twitter, people cyberbully other people because they are angry and they want to take their anger out of someone, or they mean to say those mean tweets about people. And people might do it then, but when their anger calms down, they realize, and before they notice that, because of their action, they might have cost someone's life. Cyberbullying is very inappropriate, and I think that people should stand up to cyberbullying and help the victims of cyberbullying attacks. If you do cyberbullying on Twitter, you will spend 45 days up to 3 months in prison, and the fines for doing these cyber attacks are $1,000 to $2.5K.
Twitter, in some senses, can be compared to a train. Both are used to transport information or resources, both can cause you pain, and once you're on either, it's very hard to get off. Passengers have to be careful when buying a ticket or creating an account, because in both senses, you never really know what's going to happen. The anonymous attackers and inappropriate content can strap you to a stake across the track.